Hello guys, this is Krishna and today I welcome you all on behalf of CSI Chapter Speak out of the Vit-Ap University. And today we'll take a look at a Python topic which is id function. What id function does is, I just wrote the definition for you. It returns the identifier of an object which a computer uses for its reference. Not for us, it's for our reference. I just tried out some example before. So let's say Q is a list, and in this list we are defining something like ABC, and let's say another item is PDF. And if we try to print out ID of Q, it will return something which is this number. It is nothing but it is the identity of Q which computer makes for its own reference. It's not for us, it's for the computer. Okay, and this ID don't change. If we change Q, the ID of Q won't change forever. Like, let me just explain to you by some example. Let's define a function. Let's say let's call it foo, and it has a parameter which is x. And inside it, what we will do is we will replace. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace the first and second element of this list. So I'm replacing x of 0 equal to x of 1. Say any variable b is equal to x of 0, and now I'll replace first element by 0th element. Okay, so it is a function. What it does, it replaces first and second element of the list which is passed in it. So if we print out id of Q after calling foo, let's call foo function first. So, and also let me just comment it out, and here let's print Q. And now we have called the foo of Q, and now let's print out Q again. And now let's again print out ID of Q. Okay, so if we are gonna run this code, we can notice something. Look, this was ID of Q which our computer assigned. Then, and it was value of Q. Then what we did is we modified our list. We replaced 0th element with first element and first element with 0th element. And our modified list is this DEF and ABC. But you may notice something, that ID of Q didn't change. It is still the same. So if ID of an element won't change if you change the element, if you modify some element. Okay, so let me just give you a little question. It is very simple question. Let's try it out. It works out. And instead of this thing, let's say equal to foo of Q. So try to figure out what could be the output of this. You have 5 seconds to pause the video, post your answer in the comment section, and we'll take a look at it. Okay, if we run this code, we are getting false. Why? Because here we are comparing ID of Q with this function of Q, which is foo of Q. So that's why it is returning false. Instead, if we and take a look at one thing, we are not comparing ID of foo of q with ID of q. We are comparing foo of q. If we are gonna print out, let's print out ID of foo of q. It will just give you a better understanding. That's ID of foo of q. Look over here. These IDs are different. Why are these IDs different? Because in the second case, we are not. It is not returning ID of q. It is returning ID of this foo function, which has q as a parameter in it. It is very tricky. It is not very tricky. I think you might have got it. If you still have any doubt, you can just rewind the video, take a look at it again. And if you still have any doubt, you can just ask us out. We'll answer your doubt. And till then, bye bye. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.